Are you recording?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Matt's Performance Review. This is the episode where we talk to Matt, talk about how he's doing, and evaluate his performance so far as producer / business partner
Hey, everybody.
for the show. Shut the fuck up.
Thanks for being here.
Shut up, Matt. All right. Okay, cool. So question one. On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate your technical performance for the show? The equipment, the uploading time, the editing. How would you just as a
Man,
as a
3 hours
as a
ago,
producer, as a technical producer?
3 hours ago,
How would you rate your performance?
I would have given myself a 5. But as we both know, in the last hour, I lost a little bit of footage on the Philly episode that we did.
Oh yeah, that doesn't even bother me that much because we fixed that.
Oh, okay. Then I mean, if we're gonna say that's okay, then I'd say 5.
Well, you still fucked up.
Right. Well, then 4.
So
All
don't
right,
give
4.
yourself a 5 after we just lost 20 minutes of our show.
It just sounded like it wasn't 20 minutes. It was closer to like 4 or 5, hopefully. But
So we lost 4 or 5 minutes of the show.
yeah.
But could have been important stuff.
It could have been important stuff, and it could have been much, much more. But because you made me so nervous about being prepared, like we got in that fight today about like, being prepared and like being ready for the Philly up.
See, it's funny that you're calling it a fight because a fight implies that, like a conflict implies that there's two people on either sides with valid concerns. That are having a clash of interest, but I think
you don't think
basically
the settlers fought with the Indians.
That was less of a fight. Can you get me a club soda, by the way?
It's right there.
I'm gonna keep talking. Oh, you got me one already. Oh, okay, very nice. Thank you. Yeah, so I think a fight implies that there are two different people on either side of with valid concerns. And what we had today was you sort of fucking up and slacking off. And
that's not
you
true.
Needing to be told what
what
your job is, or you needing to be reminded of
you made me feel okay about it
here.
Yeah, because you said you just came off of a cleanse and you blamed a lot of your anger on the cleanse, I believe.
No, I am doing the cleanse again.
Right.
But I've had carbs in the last 10 minutes, so you're not going to trick me.
No, I meant like earlier.
My brain feels right. Oh, so you think I got mad at you for no reason other than the fact that I didn't have any bread?
Right.
So everything I said to you today was just total.
There's water off the back.
Was just fine.
No, obviously
and
not.
You didn't make any mistakes, and I'm just being irritable. So basically, it's like telling a woman that she's just on her period.
If you're gonna put those words in my mouth,
you're taking you're blaming the cleanse.
Yeah,
you're blaming
acting irrationally.
Shut up. You're blaming my fatness on. You're blaming my weight issue, which I'm trying to fix.
Hey, I have an opportunity for you.
And you're taking that and you're blaming me for that, which I find kind of manipulative.
I'm trying my best.
Which we don't really
fight.
We don't really tolerate it here at this company.
Right. Well, the only reason I called it a fight was because you called it that earlier. We got into a little text fight, so you labeled it.
Oh.
So, like I felt bad.
It was less of a fight and more me correcting you.
Yeah, like I was just texting Mike like, oh, hey, what was this again? And it was just probably like the 3rd or 4th time he told me in text, or like I was just being like a scatterbrain because I've been doing like a million things.
And you're high.
Well, I mean, like that doesn't help.
And you're high right now.
No, that's not true.
No.
I'm fucking with it.
All right.
You probably hear it in my voice.
Okay.
I'm going to take a little breakaroo, I think.
You are?
Yeah.
Right now?
Smoking weed. Yeah. I just ran out.
Oh, I thought you were stopping the show.
No. How badly would you step on my throat if I stopped the show? Hey, guys, we're going to take a little quick break, and we'll be right back,
All right. All right, question 2. On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate your performance on the show?
Ooh, that's
your presence, your your ability to contribute, your ability to
Gosh.
add to the conversation, your ability to sort of
Boy.
take what I've given you and sort of build off of it.
Sure.
How much value do you think you bring to the show
Well,
that way?
if we're gonna say you're a 5, a Mullen is a 5.
I never rate myself. I would never rate myself a 5. I always do a 4 or a 4.5 because I think the only perfect person is Jesus Christ.
And everybody knows he was a great podcast guest.
So it's like I would never compare myself to our great Lord, and that's why. And honestly, that's why people are unhappy today because they don't have anyone better than them to look to. Everyone is trying to be their own master, so to speak.
Sure.
And no one cares about Jesus, And I worship Black Jesus, by the way. I don't.
The one true, yeah. Shout out.
I don't. But so I try to talk to Black Jesus every day, and I just say, make me more like you, even though I never will be. So I would never rate myself.
Cross,
I would never rate myself with 5. So that's sort of your first infraction.
So just knowing
your
that
arrogance, you think that you're a 5.
I didn't say I was a 5.
No, you said technically you're a 5.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, knowing that you're calling yourself a 4 as a, on your scale, like
right.
that's
that makes
contributing on the pod. I would vote myself down another star that I was going to. Then I'll say 2 stars.
Okay.
I was going to say 3 stars. If you're a 5-star, if like a
Right.
Mullen is 5-star, I'm like a 3-star prospect because I could go either way.
Dude, you're obsessed with Nick Mullen.
Yeah, he's really funny. And I'm going back to the old Cumtown catalog.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you rated yourself a 2 as far as like on show performance. So what do you think you could? What do you think?
Jesus
you could
Christ
do?
is a 5. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think you could do to make
Bump it up to a 4.
bump it up to maybe a 3 or a 3.5?
Right.
What do we have to do to get those numbers up?
Ooh. Let's see here. I just got to get a little more confidence. I got to be ready to roll with the punches, as they say. Maybe plan a bit or 2 ahead of time, without telling you.
That's a good idea.
Just to have that in my pocket.
Yeah, some kind of pre-planned. Those always seem to work pretty
I could
well.
just do a little
pre-planned
Borat voice.
You could do a little character or something, or like.
And if it falls flat, you could just slam me for it,
Right, and that's actually more of what I would like to see is like specific bits and choice. I would like to see artistic choices, even if it's the wrong one.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, 2 stars.
Shelby just rolled her eyes at me.
You're looking for trouble.
I don't want to. I don't want to include anybody who's, or I don't want to talk about anybody who's off mic. So, okay. All right. Question 3. Does Shelby peg your ass?
On a scale of 1 to 5?
No, just does she? Yes or no?
No. Not yet. Gotta leave something for marriage.
She just looked at me again like she's upset.
No, she didn't. Well, I didn't see, but I assume it was more like a catty glance.
That's the other issue that you have here is loyalty, because you didn't see. Your back is to the
right.
hallway, so you didn't see. And your first instinct was to defend your girlfriend instead of defending your friend. And honestly, I feel like
you wouldn't defend Deb over.
I feel like I never defend Deb.
Well, like if I was just like, "Yo, Deb, why did you shoot me a dirty look?" You would you just jump on board with that.
I rarely defend Deb because women are
they're irritable, they're hungry.
No, I guess that's just my misogyny coming back. But it is kind of I have to stretch my brain to defend Deb when she gets in a fight with somebody.
Yeah, but you still love her. You'll defend her though, right? You'll go down with your sinking ship.
You saying, that's nice. You're saying my girlfriend who I love is a sinking ship?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
How is she a sinking ship?
I'm saying like if she gets into a fight
she's
where
29,
you're
dude.
doing mental gymnastics to defend her.
She's
like,
got
why?
at least 2 more years of being
not
fuckable.
Her body.
Yeah.
Not her body.
Dude,
Sorry.
she's got at least another year and a half where I'm going to want to have sex with her.
Well, those are the years where you got to get engaged.
Yeah.
Put a baby in it.
Yeah, right.
Excuse me.
Right. You got to buy a depreciating asset. Anyway, all right, so let me think of some more performance review questions.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we have an agreement right now with our. Now we do have to probably get a contract,
Yeah, we
drawn up.
should probably do that.
But
It's getting real.
I guess my next question to you is like, what do you bring to the show that is like more than just some Asian kid that I could probably find off Craigslist?
Wow. I don't know. I guess like I'm white, so that's a plus.
How's that a plus?
Like you get to make.
If it was an Asian kid, I could
You can market
there would be
that?
more for comedy there. Yeah, I could pull my eyes back and make fun of him. I could be like, "Oh, hello, it's me," and then he's
Why
like,
don't you fiddle with the knobs,
he's
dork?
like, "My name is Dave," and I'm like, "Oh, it's me, Dave."
Right. Yeah.
And this is Patreon, so I could just.
What do I bring that some Chinese kid?
You don't have to answer that right now, but I will. I will ask you that again at some point. What are you?
My goal has to be in like my career. It has to be to like do something bigger than you, where I'm still the co-host and my name isn't on the podcast.
What are you going to do bigger than me?
Well, I'm just saying, like, that has to be the goal. Maybe like a movie, maybe like
right. But that's a long way. I mean, look, listen, I don't want to brag, okay?
Right.
I've done a good amount of stuff.
No, I know.
I've done the Red Clay Festival in Atlanta.
That's huge, bro.
I've done Gotham Comedy Live
on
Access TV.
Yeah.
Once.
Uh-huh.
I've done Comedy Central's Road to Roast Battle. Maybe next year I could do the Roast Battle.
Right.
So this is a lot of stuff that you're gonna. You're gonna be playing catch up.
It needs to be like a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be something.
Maybe
it's got
I
to
could
be
use
like
my-
you have to be like the Unabomber or something like that, and just that'll be your network TV thing.
Yeah. I like. I've got the tech. I would be the type of person that could figure out how to do those bombs correctly.
Yeah. I heard a real fucked up story about one of my friends this week, and I mean this is the Patreon, so I feel like we can. I don't want to say who it is, but you probably know. You can probably tell who it is,
Right. Email the pod at sitdownpod at gmail.com.
No, you'll be able to tell from the context clues. That
Okay.
But it's a guy. I consider this guy maybe my best friend in comedy. Probably my best friend.
Okay.
He's got a dead dad.
Oh, got it.
He's the fun.
He's
Of the
the
funniest
best.
guy. He's the best.
The best.
He's the best. He's one of the funniest guys I know.
Right.
He's got integrity.
Mhm.
He's the opposite. The reason he hasn't gotten that far.
Love
in
his
show
sense of
business,
humor,
He's
too.
got a great sense of humor.
Mhm.
Like I really like his writing, and he's like he's not afraid to go certain places that might.
I've been giving him tech advice
offend people
on Facebook.
Is he doing a show?
Yeah, he's it sounds like he's putting together this rig. So
Oh, good.
yeah,
Perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this guy is like, I don't want to say he's my protege or anything, but Dan St. Germain called him that one time, But yeah, a couple years ago, his father passed away of cancer. He moved back to Jersey to be with his mom to work at a slaughterhouse. Well, it's Scott Chaplin.
What up, Scott?
I don't think it matters that I'm saying this.
I don't know where you're going with the story, though.
All right, well, here's what happened.
Okay.
He was going to do a documentary for Amazon about comics auditioning for Montreal.
Okay.
And the documentary, so they interviewed him. They loved his story. They liked his comedy. They really liked the guy. And they were all ready to use him for this documentary. He was going to get $45,000. They go online. They find his roast battles. And they go, we just feel like this is indefensible.
That sucks.
And we can't work with you. So $45,000 was just taken away from him. But it just goes to show you like these fucking cocksuckers in this, like just the total lack of any kind of loyalty or human. You're a fucking documentary filmmaker.
You work, in the entertainment industry. You're trying to get a true snapshot of auditioning for Montreal.
You even know you even know what it's like. This fucking business, these people jerking you around and empty promises and shit like that. And 45 grand gone.
Holy fuck. What do you know who's doing the doc? It obviously wasn't Montreal.
I don't, but I feel like emailing them and being like, "You're a fucking scumbag for doing that."
Yeah.
I really want to.
Yeah, I was hoping. I mean, like, I wasn't hoping, obviously, but like, I thought you were gonna say like one of his red eye clips made its rounds
Oh,
or something, because like, you know, they basically force comics to take like really
but it's
ridiculous.
on YouTube and it's fucking roast battle. Like the whole point of roast battle is you just say whatever you want to say,
right?
You know?
Yeah, and it's supposed to be, you know, exactly what you say,
right? and like they're like, we feel this is indefensible and we can't use you.
That's fucked up, dude. But he's still like, those people at Montreal could still pick him, like, right?
He could still do Montreal. Yeah, he's just not going to do this documentary that's about comics auditioning for Montreal. So it's going to be somebody less funny than him, who's going to be like, "Oh, this is really this is my dream."
Oh, that sucks,
but
too.
it's like, who deserves it more than him,
right?
You know,
and it sucks because he's going to hate that person, you know, irrationally. It's not their fault, you know, that they slid into that position.
Yeah. I don't know how he does it, but Scott is like such a good guy who's got such a good head on his shoulders. Who, like, you know, he's able to. I don't know if he still works at the slaughterhouse, but it's just heartbreaking to see. You know, it would have been his first big payday, and you know. Anyway,
he'll have a funny program.
Fucking Jews.
You know, about a year.
Yeah.
You know. He's so funny. Yeah, I love his comedy. I thought when you were like, let's get Scott on the show, I was like, hell yeah, he's amazing.
The only problem is he lives in Jersey. He's not around that much.
Right.
You know, he's one of those guys. He's not really like, you don't see him that much.
Right.
He's not a guy who's gonna go hang out and like deal with all this fucking you know bullshit.
Because he's still taking care of his mom.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, here and there.
We should start a GoFundMe to get him over in the boroughs.
Yeah. You know what I think happens? I think when you're talented, it almost lends itself to being lazy because you're like, yeah, I'm good. Why don't I have the thing I deserve, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not like, it's not an arrogance, but it's like, yeah, I'm good enough to do this stuff. So I don't understand why I have to go, you know, shake hands and
go grind at some mics or whatever it is.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or go to this networking party or whatever. But sometimes it's like people just pick who's around for stuff, who they see, you know? If you were like, if somebody said to you, I need I need you to recommend 4 comics, you would think of people you saw this week.
Yeah.
So
and
maybe,
my friends that deserved it.
Yeah. But your brain would be like, your brain would go, who was I around recently?
Exactly, yeah.
You know? Yeah. So anyway, that's a bummer, but what are you going to do? When this comes out, I will have done my weekend at City Steam in Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, shout out to the fans that came to that, probably, right? Have people come out and talk to you about the show? You know, since you've been out?
Maybe twice in Cincinnati.
Dude, Frank's been being talked to about the show, you know?
Yeah, just at the creek. He could have made that up, though.
That's true.
You know, people come up to me every single day when I'm at Mangianaro's eating my eggplant palm, and maybe 10, 20 people a day say, Frank, you're the best part of the sit down. You're amazing. You're my favorite comedian ever. You're better than Dice. And you know, I don't understand. I don't understand why I'm still walking dogs. Dice is funny though. Frank shared a clip of Dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched a clip of his today, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just because like I read a roast joke about you, I think. It was like something about like you have, I forget who said it. I think it was, I don't remember. But it was like you have the delivery of the Dice Man.
Yeah.
With the delivery of Rain Man. I'm butchering it, but
he said the Dice Man's persona with Rain Man's delivery.
Yeah. So fun.
You read that somewhere?
Yeah, like a fan like wrote it, like as in like they loved it. I forgot where.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Fine. Yeah. I know that you and Shelby think that I'm autistic, but sometimes like you're so high all the time that you might be retarded.
Yeah,
and I'd rather be autistic than retarded.
Oh man.
Anyway, I know she's in the other room right now, so I'll watch what I'm saying, but I don't like that she came in and said, "Where's my dinner?"
Mm-hmm.
What was that about?
I think I'm like a provider for the family.
Stop whispering, you fucking faggot.
Wait. No, that's what we're both doing.
You're afraid to speak your mind in your own house, and that's a problem. I'm only whispering because I want to record here.
Right.
But you should be able to say what you want to say.
Because I'm a man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pussy.
Have you seen The Quiet Place yet? This is what I imagine it's about.
Because we're whispering?
God damn it. I
right.
thought, you try to be funny, and sometimes it just doesn't work out.
What was the best stand-up performance you've ever seen?
Live or on TV?
Live.
Probably like Rory Scovel. Or maybe like Jay Larson.
More like Gay Larson. Am I right?
Got him. I also like Kumail.
So that's my other question for you. What do you think you can bring to the show? Or how do you think you can get those numbers up to like a 3.5? What you're contributing on the
bits.
show?
I gotta pocket some bits and just hide them from you a little bit.
Yeah.
I probably should do more stand up, but a lot of that has to do with how much I work.
That can't hurt. That can't hurt to plan the bits, plan something, and
Right.
Or maybe you could do a character.
Right. Right.
Maybe you could like maybe you could the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, you could just plan something, or do the call-in stuff. You could pretend to be a caller and then edit it in post.
Oh, okay.
Or I could pretend to be a caller.
Either one. We could do that bit. That would be a fun
bit.
It would probably be easier for me to be the caller because I would be more likely to be off mic. When would you ever leave the mic? And I'm like, hey, everybody, Matt Anderson taking over. Waka, waka, waka. And I play my music for everybody. Smooth jazz. And then you could call in.
Yeah.
But it would just make more sense for you to be like, Matt, get me a seltzer, you fucking dick. Also, I've noticed that's a power move you've been doing.
What?
I'll ask you if you want anything to drink before we start recording, and you'll be like, you'll say like yes or no, and I'll get it for you. But if you say no, you'll be like, you'll ask me to get it on the podcast.
Oh, because I would never do a cheap power move like that.
Oh, I thought you were doing it as like a recurring bit. I was giving you the benefit of the
I would
doubt.
do that as a bit, but as a power move, no. There's enough about your personality that I could try to dismantle that. That already
you could do it with your
already
words.
needs fixing. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
sure.
Oh, that's the question I wanted to ask you. So what's the difference between you and like an intern that I pay $25 an episode?
Oof. Well, they're not going to be as good at this.
As what? At plugging
in cords,
wires,
getting your levels right, editing. It's like a lot of work. Getting it right, getting it good. And I have a pretty fucking good understanding of comedy. I'm not like stupid.
How?
I might not be the best comedian, but like I've been around.
No one's the best
long enough.
No one except Samore is the best.
I mean, you have fans. That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
You've been on TV a couple of times.
No one's the best comedian.
Unless
your name is Yamanika.
Hell yeah, baby. But I don't know.
That's not a knock on her. I like her.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the difference, that you understand comedy. That's why.
The technical aspect. I mean, like obviously I've got places to grow. Fans. Like I'm not saying I'm the bee's knees, but I am a rocket ship primed for ignition.
Yeah.
I just need to fucking get away from this day job a little bit, get some more hours.
Because really, you're young. You're like young in the world. You're like a kid. You're a 32-year-old child.
It's like it's awesome that I'm 1 year older than you.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like I'm young
because you could be my son.
It feels like it sometimes, I guess. I feel like maybe
sometimes
more
with
you
our,
could be like an
with
uncle.
our interactions, I'm like, oh, I don't think I want kids when I interact with you. Because I'm going to have some dumb person around me who doesn't know anything, and I have to explain everything to them. That's like with Frankie. Like the first couple days I got him, I was like, oh, what happened?
Oh, what were you saying?
And I could get someone who that doesn't happen.
That's
We're
just
leaving
a
that
cheap
in,
piece
by the
of
way.
gear.
Yeah.
That doesn't
So why?
affect the
So why
recording.
am I?
That's just
Why
our
have I
ears.
entered a business partnership with someone who has cheap pieces of gear?
Because I'm poor too, Mike. I mean,
I'm not poor. Well, I am poor, but I'm.
it costs like, this is like the baseline of quality, and then like as we get money, like
Yeah.
we can upgrade our stuff.
Like a video game,
Exactly. Yeah.
like Shadow of War,
Exactly.
the best video game I've ever played.
Or Far Cry 5, the greatest game to change any subject.
yeah. Oh, you want to change the subject?
Fucking bit. No, I was just, if the bit is to like try to like,
No, we can. No, I'll get to that eventually. I just want to finish your performance review.
okay.
Um,
I was gonna
And
say if the
then-
bit was to like subtly reference that game,
Yeah.
then I'll just change the subject right away.
oh no, that's
It's a
okay.
game.
No, we're still in the middle of your performance
Okay.
review. Yeah, we have more time. We have more things we have to get to. Let's see. All right. Question 3. What would you say your greatest strength is?
I am an excellent sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
Not too big. I accept my role. I'm occasionally funny. I'm a good laugher. I don't have an annoying laugh.
You are occasionally funny.
Hell yeah, dude.
You brought something up today that was a good, jumping point.
Yeah, I think we lost it though.
Oh, we did. Oh, we
Of
lost it when
course we did.
when your equipment crapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. Maybe we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like though.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just.
I think it would be funny if you went into a performance review with your boss and they were texting the entire time, but also really grilling you. They were like disinterested,
Right.
but every now and again they'd look up and ask you the fucking most fastball question about your performance.
Yeah. I'm actually not texting right now. www.craigslist.com.
Oh, you're gonna put out an ad for an Asian intern?
Yeah. Let's see. Jobs.
Must wear glasses.
Oh, sorry. Gigs. Let's see. Computer, creative, crew, domestic, event, labor, talent, writing. I guess it's computer. That's kind of all you do, right?
You also need to get
All right. Create post.
computer. You'd also need to get somebody that didn't want to get paid. Think about how long I've been with you two. That's another quality. Loyalty. How long did I work for free where we were just interviewing fucking female guests?
I am looking. Oh, that is true. Yeah, this show.
I went through the rough period that nobody will ever hear the light of day.
Yeah, the show took a while to figure out.
Right. The sit down
And
originally,
you were there the whole time.
Yeah, the sit down was originally like me completely off mic, and I was recording, Frank and Mike. And
I don't even think it was called the sit down then, or was it?
It was. I thought it was.
All right. Yeah.
But maybe it wasn't.
You were off mic? That's
Yeah.
because you wanted to be.
Right. I mean,
You
like,
had advocated to be on mic. You could have been on mic.
well, you kind of pushed me into it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But like, I felt like you guys had a dynamic and I didn't want to fuck that up because you were like bringing me in being like, look, you seem to be good at this, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll work for somebody that's funny.
Yeah.
I really saw that.
That's true. You were here in the beginning.
Yeah.
And you did kind of help me build this show.
Right. I came up with a lot of the ideas.
Yeah. So I guess if I fire you, I'm going to have to buy you out. What you came up with? What ideas? That
Like the pay structure and stuff. I didn't come up with the ideas, but like I copied people that were already successful. Yeah.
you came up with the pay structure?
Yeah, like, other podcasts will do $3 for like less than and stuff like that. And
Okay.
I just pitched you a lot of good ideas, and then you saw what
You pitched me
how
a
you-
lot of good ideas.
how you reacted. I mean, a lot of bad ideas too, but
What were name 3 good ideas you
okay.
pitched me?
The $5 30-minute Patreon episodes, and then you went online and you were like, hey, who likes longer episodes? So now
Yeah, and
now the
everybody said
episodes. Wait, not everybody. Some people were like, hey, if it's hard to do 30 minutes. We love you guys.
Nobody said no, but why are you complaining about an extra 30 minutes of work
No, I mean,
for more money?
it's great. I mean, there's no
They think it's a good value.
correct,
What
but
if we
there
got
is
more,
a
actually?
Patreon goal that says once we hit $2,000, we'll guarantee you an hour. So
Mhm.
that's why I was hoping to drive value into more people joining. But I mean, I don't know how that works. But like, I don't mind doing longer shows. It's not like I'm a fucking terrorist of fun. I don't like to steal fun from you.
Yeah,
You know, it's a fun show.
We have 101 patrons.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
you got to write a thank you to those guys. Some of them need a little lesson in manners, but most of those guys are awesome.
Most of them are pretty cool.
Yeah.
One guy needed a little lesson, but he apologized, and we're cool.
Did you know? Like I've been over, like on the Reddit.
Thank you, Giraffe.
yeah. He did apologize. We had to look up what it meant because it was like Greek or something. But over on the
I don't care if people make fun of my body, but I don't like the non-creativeness of like, yeah, we get it. I have tits. You know, maybe that could be a reward. A picture of my body. Or a picture of my mom's tits.
Ooh, would you do that to your mom? No way.
Maybe if she was dead. If she was a dead corpse and it didn't matter. You know?
The pictures are of her dead corpse.
Yeah. What if there is a... What? Wait, what? Yeah.
The pictures of her tits are of her being dead.
Yeah, that was what I just said.
Oh, I thought you were saying you had had old pics of her tits where she was alive.
No, stupid.
But then she had died.
No, idiot. After she died, I would take a picture of her dead tits.
The other way works too. You know, if you already had them for some reason, I don't know why.
Why would I have a picture of my... Did your thing crap out again?
No.
Well, I don't hear myself.
Oh, you just turned yourself all the way down. There you go.
All right. Why would I have a picture of my own... Why would I have a picture of my own mother's tits?
Unless she was dead.
Well, do you think I'm some kind of pervert?
Right.
You think I'm some kind of animal?
You think I fucking fuck dogs or have sex with corpses? No.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so that is true. You did help me. You did help me build the show, and you do a lot of the shit that I don't want to do. That would take me 10 minutes to learn.
Yeah, and also I'm going to be the vehicle that helps drive you into like YouTube and stuff, you know? I'm the one that knows film and video and stuff. So ultimately, if your pilot doesn't work out with anyone else, you could still film it.
And it probably won't, yeah.
You could still film it, you could make it, and then it would be an example of what you could do. And then maybe it would be like that It's Always Sunny case where they have a tape, you know, and then they just go and reshoot it. Or if we did it well enough,
I like
they
that,
just
Matt.
take it.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm fucking smart.
Right.
Those are the
That's
why I call myself a rocket ship, you know, because like once I get more time, I should be able to do everything. I should be able to do like video and like audio and you know, we could play fucking video games
just
if people
like a rocket ship would.
Yeah.
Just like a rocket ship. You know, just like that thing that does multiple things, you fucking moron.
Everybody knows rocket ships do that, dog.
What kind of name is Anderson?
Oh, my fucking chest hurts from laughing really hard there. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you earlier. You were saying you were trying to fix your body. Do you want to come work out with me on Saturday?
Kind of, but only to show you the mistakes that you're making.
It would be me, you, and Diego, and I would pay for your class.
Oh, you would?
Yeah. Well, Shelby can't
Diego's
make it.
Class? Yeah.
And she doesn't want to cancel on him.
I don't
again.
like that Diego just lays down on the ground and he's like, "Come on, let's grapple."
Well, we don't do that, but like, if you're there, he might.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You're like,
I'm like,
he's gonna be like
gay shit. Son.
He'll be like, "What are your goals, Mike? What are your fitness goals?" And you'd be like, "I want to learn how to fight."
Yeah.
Or you'll say like, "I want to get rid of these tits."
Yeah. Well,
if he says,
they've always, I don't see these tits ever going away, to be honest. I mean, they've been there. And also it's like they've kind of been there through everything through all my life.
Also been there since day one.
Right. So it's almost like they're like my friends, you know? They're like my retarded brother in a way where it's like I can make fun of them, but if you say something, I'm going to get pissed off.
Oh, am I like a tit too? Am I like one of your tits?
No, but you're more like a retarded brother.
Okay. Yeah.
I was also saying,
you got an autistic brother, you got a retarded brother.
I was on Luis Gomez's podcast, and we were saying, like, what if they, instead of coming for the guns, what if they made a law where they came for the retards? And I was like, you pry my retard out of my dead hands.
My Second Amendment rights guarantee my right to a retard.
Yeah, if there was such a thing. Do you think if Trump said something against Okay, all right. You know what all right, here's what I just thought of.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking this. Everyone's like, "Oh, Trump mocked a disabled reporter," and that was like the bad thing. you know?
Yeah.
Then I was thinking, like, if Trump was like, "Folks, we need to get rid of the retards. That we gotta have, folks. There's too many retards. We gotta get rid of the retards." But then I was thinking, Trump would never say something like that. And you know who I think would say something against retards, but like behind closed doors, is Hillary Clinton.
Hell yeah. The true monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cause he wouldn't have that thought. Because
Yeah.
retards never hurt anybody.
Be like, oh, I've never met a retard I didn't like.
Right. I don't think he has anything against I don't think Trump hates retards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially if they have money,
Yes.
you know?
No, yeah, just I mean, look, Trump is a guy who okay, all right, here's what's interesting. Trump let that kid mow the lawn, right?
Mm-hmm.
People see it and they go, "Oh, that's nice." Disregarding everything else he said, because
Yeah.
the kid mowing that lawn was kind of like a genuine moment.
Right.
If Hillary was going to let a kid mow a lawn, it would be like, it would have to go through like 9 staffers. Some intern would have the idea. Then he would have to write a note and say it to her, to an assistant. The assistant would have to give that to another assistant.
Right.
And then maybe it would get to Huma. And then maybe Hillary would hear it and be like, "No, I don't think that's going to do anything."
Right. They would,
And if it did get to her, she'd be like on the lawn being like, "Yeah, look, you can mow. Look at him mowing the lawn."
Right.
Like, it would be totally, and you could tell that she would just hate the kid.
right.
But for Trump, that was like a genuine,
Right.
and I think that's
In the Hillary
it's
camp.
not like, I think we've already kind of gone to like, we're kind of like beyond the pale with him, where it's like there's nothing redeeming to this point about him. But
He
you
has
do
nothing
kind of
about-
have to understand that, he is, there is more of like a human quality to him.
Right. And like Hillary's camp would have to like go through all those channels, as you said, and they would like be like, "Oh, so we're gonna want a person of color mowing the lawn."
Yeah,
you know? And they're like,
absolutely.
that has the best optics, and then like that would make it up so far in the chain until somebody's like, "No, we can't have a black teenager mowing the lawn and Hillary's
so true.
standing on the lawn. No, that we send it back down. It needs to be an Asian kid."
Yes,
you know,
and they would hire a casting agency to find the kid.
Right.
It wouldn't just be a kid who wants to mow the lawn.
It would just be one of these
like,
crisis actors.
Yeah. They would call. No, she would get on the phone to Harvey Weinstein and be like, "Harvey, can you find me a black boy to mow my lawn?" And she'd be like, "Wow, look at you." No, and
You
then
got it, Hill.
And then all the think pieces would be like, "Hey, clap emoji, do clap emoji, not clap emoji, let clap emoji, little clap emoji, black kids." Let me see if I can hold the microphone and clap my hands at the same time. We need microphone stands. Hold on a second. Hold on. Do not make a little black boy be your lawn mowing political strategy piece. And it would be this whole fucking thing. Whereas with Trump, all it is a genuine human moment.
Yeah.
Of a kid mowing his lawn.
Hey, hell yeah, I'll let him mow the lawn.
Yeah. Because
I'm not going to do it.
Because as much as I know that he's a bad guy, that got me a little bit. You know, he's like,
Right.
He's just like my grandfather. And I think it takes a lot of.
Now, for the people that aren't familiar with the story, somebody mowed the lawn.
You're not familiar with the story.
I'm just putting myself in the listener's shoes.
You're not familiar with the story, Matt.
Right. So
You're not, right?
No, I'm not. But I was trying to be coy and clever.
I think some retarded kid wrote to Trump and was like,
But we're sure he's retarded and not autistic.
I think he was autistic.
Oh,
But I think he was like, "It's Mr. President, it's my dream to mow the White House lawn." And he's like a little kid.
Oh,
See
my
if you can
God.
pull it up actually, because it's pretty. Yeah.
I'll check it out. Are we still in my performance review?
This whole fucking show is your performance review, and the listeners are getting a secret little taste.
What's the title of this episode? Matt's performance review.
Yes.
Trump thinks
Should we-
11-year-old boy.
Hey, let me ask you this: should we do 3 episodes a week? We do 2 public, One's about crime.
It's about
One is just us bullshitting.
it's a lot of saturation. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
people.
but I'm so talented.
Some people would like it. I think
they
that's
don't have to download it.
I think that's a conversation to have once we get like a higher listenership and we are like making more money.
All right.
Because like
more content is good. It only makes us better, baby.
Right. That's why I think like that third thing in the week could be a YouTube recurring
YouTube video.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, but what do I know? I'm just
I
just like what I like online. You know.
Well, I don't want this performance review to make you self-conscious to like throw out ideas, because there are no bad ideas. There's only bad Puerto Ricans.
Yeah. This is not going to be the thing that shakes my confidence out of all the things that have happened so far.
Yeah. I also just feel like Shelby's in the kitchen kind of judging me a little bit what I'm saying, because I know she can hear what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking like she's probably in there rolling her eyes, which I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But also it does kind of throw me off a
little bit. Do care, yeah.
No, it's not that I care. It's that someone else's reaction is still going to have an effect on me.
Have you seen The Quiet Place yet?
No. Have you?
Sorry. That was just a joke.
You want to go see it? Yeah, that was the second time you made that joke.
Yeah, I know. That was the joke. It was a shitty joke twice.
Oh, a shitty joke
That's the joke.
That's the episode title.
Wait, a shitty joke twice?
Yeah.
All right.
Performance review with Matt, a shitty joke twice, Anderson.
We can end it now, right?
We can end it now?
Well, I don't know. We're like close to 40 minutes. I got the article here for you. Trump.
It's been 40 minutes?
Yeah, dude. Time flies with me.
All right, find the video. I want to do at least 50.
Find the video. Okay.
Hey, beautiful. What?
Somehow.
Yeah, do you want us out of your house?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll
Wait,
do it.
no. I dropped it off today. Oh, yeah, it should be available. Okay.
And we'll edit this out. Shelby, we'll edit this out. What do you want to be in?
I love you, babe. You're the best. I need a subscription to the Washington Post to view the video.
Oh.
Wait.
Why aren't you on YouTube?
Here we go.
I mean, it's like as much of a...
We got a nice, fun 11-year-old Frank Giacchio told the president he admired his business skills and he wanted to mow his lawn.
Who can mow a lawn? Man, Hillary Clinton made a Mexican baby mow her lawn. She'd be like, no, I was trying to have diversity. That kid's autistic, right?
He looks a little autistic, but...
Let me tell you something. Autism is so fucking... Now,
it's really tough to tell with like 11-year-old kids.
I love Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I just think she's
beautiful. He's talking.
I think Sarah Huckabee's beautiful.
Why?
There's something about her that I like, and I know she's bad. I know she's a liar.
Her eyes are close together.
Her eyes are close together. See, now I don't like when people like make fun of her appearance though, because it's like we're supposed to be not shitty. If you're liberal, you're supposed to be not shitty. You're supposed to be nice and not body shame and not be a fucking asshole, right? Yeah, but so many people are using Trump as an excuse to. Some people go, "Hey, you fucking orange retard,"
yeah.
You know, and it's like you're just using him as an excuse to be a piece of shit. I told you that guy called Laura Ingraham a cunt.
Which one?
That guy Greg Sugar, who like owns a fucking sheets company.
I didn't hear that.
He's my nemesis. He's my Twitter nemesis.
Oh. What happened?
He's just a guy who is the complete opposite of me, so I study him.
Oh, no. Does he know that you're his nemesis?
No, he has no idea.
Wow.
But he's the guy who, like, I read all his tweets. His Twitter bio is like, I teach Trumpers the difference between your and your, like with an apostrophe and with that. It's like,
that's such a shitty thing.
It's like that's so it's so shit. It's like you're you're actually the worst
Yeah.
human being. I don't know if you know this, but it was like you and then Hitler and then Stalin.
Right.
You know, and then I Googled this guy, so I'm like obsessed with him because it's like he's my total opposite.
Yeah, he's
everything.
the perfect liberal troll, but he's not trying to troll.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and then his pinned tweet is like he lists a bunch of terms that Trump people use, and he goes yeah, any other terms we forget that Trump pansies like to use. Calls them Trump pansies. And it's just like,
yeah, it's this shitty world we're in now where it's like a lot of people's strategy on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Twitter now, is to try to be the top response to the president's tweets.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to reply. I'm going to get the most likes.
Right.
It's like that's where
it's
we're
like,
living.
why don't you go do something? Why don't you make something? Why don't you go do a podcast?
Yeah. Yeah. Go make the next Chapo, guys.
Go make something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's why I study Greg Sugar. He's like, he's everything.
Yeah.
That I don't want.
So check out that guy's Twitter. Send him some nasty messages.
Because then, after Laura Ingraham said that thing, he was like, hey, Laura Ingraham, my son just dropped a fly ball. When can we expect your tweet, degrading him? And it's like, first of all, Greg, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Second of all, you're the loser. You're actually the loser because you're raising a kid who can't catch a ball. So you're the failure.
Yeah, and then you're gonna broadcast his failure to like the world.
Right. So that's shitty.
My kid's fucking secrets are for my gain.
So
my political gain.
You're using your son's failure, which was probably you know what, Matt? When you're good, you're good.
Thanks, man.
You just needed your feet held to the fire a little bit. You just can't get too comfortable.
And I'm also
that's a great
not
point.
high.
Okay, but that's a great. You were high earlier today, though.
Yeah, way earlier. Not like when
I don't
we're
care.
on.
I don't care.
Okay. Hell yeah. That's why you're my uncle and not my dad.
Yeah, right. I just thought that our show today that we did with Vecchione was a little it wasn't structured. I was jumping around in the outline too much, so I would like a better outline next episode. Because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, we let him take the lead though with Tessa. He jumped ahead, and then because you allowed it, we were like, okay, that seems like a decent way to transition.
But preparing our show is like a lot of work because it's like I have to read about 4 times as much before I decide what goes in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like so it's like stressful because I'm reading a lot, and then it's a matter of outlining it and making a concise outline. I mean, that's just the way that I work.
True.
Better, but I just don't want to forget anything.
Yeah. I've been using
bitch.
Wikipedia in highlighting the stuff that I like after I know there's basics covered. Like that way, it's like you get all sorts of fun information.
Yeah.
But I only did that on this one. Like previous ones, I haven't done that.
Yeah. So Michael Che brought up this good point where he was like, "Yeah, people say like, oh, SNL humanized Trump. He's like, he's one of the most human humans there is."
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, so Greg Sugar. Let's get.
Yeah.
I know I'm sorry we're jumping around.
Greg Sugar's coming for Michael Che too. I bet. All those libs hate him.
Yeah.
They hate his comedy. They're like, you got to speak truth to power.
Probably. He's just a fucking cunt, and I'm so happy we can talk about him here. Wait till I tell you what he does for a living.
What does he do for a living?
I'll tell you in a second. Now, and it's not like I have that much
Greg Sugar, right?
I don't really have animosity toward this guy. I just don't.
Greg Sugar.
I think he's a shitty character with no integrity.
Are you gonna play him on the pod? Are you looking something up or what? What's going on?
Yeah. No, look, this guy's here. No, I'm telling you. No, I'm looking up his Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this guy's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
The passing of hashtag Barbara Bush hashtags it so he gets more followers. The passing of hashtag Barbara Bush is a sad reminder of a lost era in American politics. These pics are not something we will see in the post-Trump presidency. And it's like, now it's Michelle Obama hugging President Bush. So it's the wife of a war criminal hugging another war criminal. I don't know if Obama's a war criminal, but my cool friends say that. So I'm going to repeat what they say. And then it's George Bush. I almost have to. We're gonna spend the rest of the episode talking about this cocksucker because
Okay.
I almost have to reply to him now.
I think you should, and our listeners can follow along and cheer you on. What's the follower count? What do you got? And what does he got?
Now here's where it bugs me a little bit.
Okay.
I'm at about 7,000
Uh-huh.
followers, which is not great, but I'm just like not a social media guy.
Right.
I just
Me
don't.
neither.
I just don't know how. If I had a strategy, I could like build that up a little bit.
Right.
But it's also that arrogant thing where I'm like, I'm fun.
I think you
too
and I
funny
were
for this.
born in the wrong. Like we're technically millennials, but we grew up with dial-up. You know,
Yeah,
like we aren't as proficient at
Yeah.
social media as some of our friends.
So I have about 7,400 followers, and Greg Sugar has 7 million. So it's going to be a tough. It's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah. I think going into that match,
It's
you're a
just tough.
troll, and he's like,
the guy.
How dare you? I'm starting a campaign to call Comedy Central, Patreon, Twitter, and they're gonna just go after you. You know?
I don't care.
Hell yeah, dude.
Call Patreon. Get my Patreon taken away.
Yeah, dude. We'll get people to mail in money.
Mail me a check, baby. And we'll give you a secret episode. Mail me a check, and I'll mail you a video cassette of of the bonus episode.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But this guy's a fucking monster. This guy's a monster.
Yeah.
He's a fucking monster. I hate everything he stands for.
Maybe you have less followers because you didn't do a hashtag Barbara Bush.
Yeah, maybe. But you see the transparency of this guy.
Right.
The passing of hashtag Barbara Bush. So he wants people to be searching Barbara Bush and like follow him.
Is he a brand? Do you think that could have been like an intern? Does he have like 7 million followers? He's got to be able to live off of that Twitter account and all the shit that he can do with it.
Wait, do you really think he has 7 million followers?
You said 7 million.
That was a joke.
Oh, that's
out of your
completely
mind?
believable. I mean, I don't know who's
Is
got
it?
millions of followers.
For Greg Sugar?
I don't know what's a lot of followers. I was just talking about how
Katy
bad
Perry
I
has
am.
50 million. How much?
Okay.
How many does Mandy Moore have?
I don't
trying
know.
to think of
How
a
many
famous
followers does he
person.
really have?
You're ridiculous. Who's somebody famous?
I don't know. I feel like people listening
Mandy Moore
probably
has
didn't.
2.7 million. I love her.
I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess I just
Jesus
said my number.
fucking Christ.
Do you think people heard that and knew you were joking?
Gwen Stefani? Let's
Somebody
see.
else at least. At least one person. Fuck.
Gwen Stefani has 2.8 million followers.
I guess that's a lot of how many followers does he really have?
Wait, we're doing one more. Adam Levine. Adam Levine has 9 million.
So he's got Adam
You
Levine.
you thought Greg Sugar has 7 million.
I guess.
Greg Sugar has 8,700 followers, which is a little more than me.
Oh yeah. He could slim down to make weight for an even fight.
Yeah. But these fucking
Yeah.
centrist liberals, they're worthless. They have
Yeah.
zero worth.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking communist. I'm a Maoist. I think we should all
Including
share.
everybody, like let's share it all. Everybody, let's not offend anybody, no matter what.
I just think you have to go farther left if you want to have any. If you really give a shit about people,
Mm-hmm.
you should be farther left, and you should support things like prison reform, and you should reject all these shitty fucking centrist ideas
Mm-hmm.
that all these
Yeah.
establishment Democrats have.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Fuck them.
so I know we have to wrap up soon.
Mhm.
But, it's 9/11. Happy 9/11.
Happy 9/11, guys.
9/11 p.m. The passing of hashtag Barbara Bush is a sad reminder of a lost era in American politics. These picks are not something we will see in the post-Trump presidency. It's Obama, Bush, and Clinton like locking arms. So 2 war criminals and a rapist. It's Hillary and Barbara Bush hugging. So the wife of a criminal and a lizard. Hillary's a lizard. And then it's like Michelle Obama hugging President Bush. Are you fucking out of your mind? And then Bush and Clinton like shaking hand, like doing a broy
Yeah.
like handshake. It's like are you fucking people? A million people died in Iraq.
We're never gonna have pictures like this
and
again.
4,000 of our troops. Was it 4,000 of our troops died in Iraq?
It was a lot. I don't know if it was as many as that. Probably more. I mean, how many people died in 9/11?
3,000. But then we got attacked by Saudis, and
maybe it was like
we went to war with
10,000?
Afghanistan.
I don't know.
Remember?
I do. I remember. We're going to war.
This is another fucking horseshit. Watching all the video this morning of Barbara and George Bush from years ago, I'm reminded of a time when politics was civil and only ideas and policy were debated. After living through our current president, I am pessimistic that we will get back to that world anytime soon.
We're just like young people that don't know about the old days. Like, I mean, literally, like, this is like, first of all, disclaimer, I'm fucking stupid. I don't know stuff. But this is basically what
Listen, I didn't
Nixon
know, I didn't know
did,
stuff until like 3 months ago, and then I started reading a little more.
Right.
Or like a year ago, I started reading a little bit.
Yeah.
So I have a couple opinions on stuff.
Yeah.
But it only took me a couple podcast episodes and a few articles to like formulate an opinion. Otherwise, I don't have much.
Right.
Some people, those Chapo guys, I feel like they probably read like every week.
It's like they're open mics.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying. And then he said something else. Oh, so I'll tell you what he does for a living. He has a fucking male, like a company that sells sheets for men.
Sheets for men.
Yeah, bedding
Shut
for
the
men.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Why can't a woman have
believe
these
that?
sheets? Greg?
Well, see, what we're doing is we're rethinking the way you buy sheets,
Oh my God.
I went to the store and I realized there's no sheets for me here.
I feel like you need an app to buy these fucking sheets.
Yeah. There's no so we're kind of like rethinking the way like men buy sheets. Yeah, men don't buy sheets. Our wife buys them and then we come on them.
Yeah. We don't change our sheets for like 6 months at a time.
We don't even need. You could if you were single, how long could you go without sheets?
That's a great. Well, I think you just put them on, you set it, and forget it, right?
Yeah. No, but like a summer month,
right?
Come on.
Just a little shout out to our fans. Change your sheets
for men. Yeah, change your sheets. Change the sheets in your bunker, guys. You deserve it.
Yeah, go ahead and tweet at Greg that you're going to buy some sheets, but then back out last second.
I hope they don't tweet it, Greg. I don't want a war here. I mean, I'll fight it, but I don't want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know how Mike feels, everybody.
Yeah. Anyway, did you want to get into anything else? I think we got to wrap up soon.
We got to wrap, dog. We're at an hour.
Why do we have to wrap?
What's 57 minutes?
I can do another hour.
You're gonna do.
Can I do another hour, Shelby? No, I need the fucking laundry. Oh, all right. She needs the fucking laundry. Wow, you got a real potty mouth here.
That's what I love about her.
I just think that
I'm sorry I put the handcuffs on you. Like, I feel like if you were more comfortable, you would be like really riffing about Shelby being in the room.
No, you didn't put the handcuffs on me.
Okay.
You didn't. I thought this went fine.
Okay.
All right, dog. That's about it. You want to plug anything?
I've got a movie podcast, but I mean, I'm sure these people know about it.
Yeah.
We've got a Blade. You and I did a Blade episode, forever ago, and that might be on the Patreon someday.
Yeah, maybe. If you guys have any like comedy booker contact info, I don't have an agent right now. I'm just doing all my own stuff.
Yeah.
So like if there's anyone that
Also, we posted about where we want to do a show. We asked some fans where they might want us to do a show, and they've been, pop in there and make sure to comment where you're at if you want us to do a show there. I'm sure we're going to do a live show soon, right?
Yeah.
Here in New York first, right?
Maybe
Iron
we'll
out
do
the
Boston.
kinks. You don't want to do it in New York first?
Where?
Like home turf? I don't know. Like
nobody comes out in New York.
You don't think we're going to get some people out? Well, like if you're in New York and you want to come see a show, just message us.
Yeah, message us.
So, thanks.
All right. Yeah, is that it?
I think so. I feel good.
All right. Thanks everybody. We're surprised that you give us money.
Yeah, how
we really
wrap up my
appreciate it.
evaluation because that's what this episode is, right?
Yeah, you're a B+.
All right.
And only because your equipment crapping out has something to do with it.
I'm not happy about it either.
Yeah. All right, dog.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.